Today we're breaking down Occidental Caribe in Punta Cana, everything from the rooms and the beach to dining, pricing, and whether it's actually worth booking. Stick with us to the end because we'll also tell you exactly who should absolutely avoid this resort.
And welcome to another deep dive here on Resoria. Before we jump in, if you rely on honest, unsponsored travel reviews to, protect your hard-earned vacation budget, just hitting that like and subscribe button is genuinely the best way to support the channel.
Yeah, it really helps us keep making these videos for you. So we have a ton of ground to cover today.
We really do.
And before we even look at the beds or dissect the food situations, we have to start by framing the sheer physical scale of where you're actually going to be spending your time.
Right, let's ground this geographically first. So the Occidental Caribe sits directly on Playa Arena Gorda,
Okay.
which is right in the heart of that famous Bavaro beach corridor in the Dominican Republic. And, if you know Caribbean geography, you know this coastline sets the gold standard for that powdery white sand.
Right, it's gorgeous.
It is. But the critical takeaway for this specific stretch of sand is that it has a blue flag certification.
So I see that blue flag logo plastered on resort websites all the time. And I don't know, it often feels like just a marketing gimmick, People assume it just means someone rakes the seaweed every morning.
Yeah, I get that, but it is so much more than a marketing label. Earning it is an incredibly rigorous process.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah. A resort cannot simply buy a blue flag designation. It requires strict compliance with international environmental standards.
Like what kind of standards?
Well, we're talking about independent water quality tests conducted every 30 days.
Oh wow, every month.
Every single month. Just to check for, like coliform bacteria and industrial runoff. It mandates the protection of local coral reefs, strict waste management protocols,
Right.
and even, clear, standardized rip current signage. So when you see that flag flying, you know the water you're swimming in is actively monitored and tightly regulated.
That honestly offers a lot of peace of mind, especially if you're traveling with younger kids.
Absolutely.
And you are going to want to utilize that beach because the property itself is staggering in size. It covers 400,000 square meters of tropical gardens.
Which is massive.
It is. Just to put that in perspective for you, you're navigating nearly 100 acres of estate. You aren't just, popping down to the pool. You are moving across a vast footprint.
Yeah, and to cool off across all that acreage, you have 3 primary pools. 2 of those are colossal freeform lake-style pools right along the beachfront.
Right.
And then there's a dedicated kids pool. Plus, families get access to the Barceló Water Park, it's this tailored aquatic playground with slides and splash zones specifically engineered for younger children.
And this expansive layout gives them room for a ton of scattered amenities. Like you have lit tennis courts for night play, there's a fitness center that's restricted to guests 18 and over, and a supervised kids club for ages 4 to 12.
Yeah.
But, and this is a big but, this sprawling footprint combined with the sheer age of the property introduces some bizarre operational quirks.
The informational discrepancies.
Exactly. I need to push you on this because it drives travelers absolutely crazy. If you look at the resort's own facilities page, it clearly states the spa is strictly for guests 16 and older.
Right.
But if you click over to their official FAQ section on the exact same website, it says the minimum age for the wellness area is 10.
Yeah.
And furthermore, there's this ghost casino issue. Like, third-party sites talk about a casino, but the resort's official amenities list doesn't show one. How does a massive corporate entity fail so spectacularly at basic website updates?
Well, it's a classic symptom of what happens when legacy tech stacks collide with the franchise management model.
What do you mean?
So a property this enormous doesn't typically run its own casino or spa, right? Management leases that commercial space out to third-party vendors.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so if the casino operator defaults on their lease, or the physical space is just sitting empty during a contract renegotiation, the resort might quietly remove it from their official landing page. However, the API, the background code that feeds information to global databases and Expedia and places like that, that code often retains the casino tag from 5 years ago.
So the left hand isn't talking to the right hand, digitally speaking.
Precisely. And regarding that spa age discrepancy, that usually happens when a resort tries to roll out new family-friendly hours to boost revenue.
Okay.
But the marketing team only updates one subpage of an incredibly dense web infrastructure. So for you as a traveler, it just means you have to play defense.
Yeah, you really do.
If your entire vacation hinges on your preteen getting a manicure, or you plan to spend every evening at the blackjack table, you cannot trust the cache data. You literally have to call the front desk directly to verify what's physically open that specific week.
That's such a good tip. And, the human element in this resort also presents a really fascinating dichotomy. Like, the guest consensus is wildly split.
Very split.
You have people leaving these glowing 5-star reviews, singling out bartenders who memorized their drink orders, or the animation staff who kept their kids laughing all day.
Yeah.
Yet, for the exact same travel dates, you have guests writing scathing reviews about agonizingly slow check-in lines and aggressive timeshare pitches in the lobby.
Which, that split makes perfect sense when you understand the ecosystem of a Caribbean mega resort.
How so?
Well, the frontline staff, the waiters, the housekeeping team, the entertainment crew, they're local professionals, deeply rooted in Dominican hospitality culture.
Right.
They genuinely excel at personal connection.
Mm-hmm.
But the check-in counters and the vacation club desks, they operate in a totally different reality.
Yeah, completely different.
They're constrained by sluggish corporate booking software, the logistics of processing, 3 busloads of arrivals simultaneously,
Yeah.
and management-mandated sales quotas. So your experience depends entirely on which layer of the resort's hierarchy you're interacting with.
That's a really great way to look at it. And, all of those external factors, the pristine blue flag beach, the warm frontline service, the massive pools, they're meticulously curated to keep you happy.
Right.
But the experience shifts dramatically the moment you walk away from the sand, turn the key, and step into your room.
Yeah, this is where the reality check truly begins.
Yeah.
So the Occidental Caribe operates 798 rooms spread out across several 3 to 4 story buildings, which do have elevators, thankfully.
Always a plus.
For sure. The inventory breaks down into standard, double rooms, superior rooms, and family rooms, which are a fantastic logistical asset because they can comfortably sleep up to 6 people.
Which is rare.
Yeah.
But they also heavily market an upgraded tier known as the premium level, offering premium level suites and even a presidential suite.
Yeah, they do.
But travelers need to aggressively calibrate their expectations here. Like, when people hear premium level at an all-inclusive, they envision a private butler drawing a bubble bath or, like, a secluded VIP beach club.
Oh yeah, that is definitely not the product being offered here.
No, I actually found it helpful to think of the premium level as being closer to gaining access to a standard airline lounge.
That's a perfect comparison.
Right. It's a moderate upgrade for convenience, not a leap into first-class luxury. You get flexible check-in and check-out, a private lounge where you can grab a quieter breakfast, an evening happy hour with some canapes, and they'll launder one garment for you free of charge.
Which is nice, but yeah.
It's a nice perk, but you are not getting a dedicated concierge catering to your every whim.
Exactly. The airline lounge analogy is spot on.
Yeah.
And we have to address the elephant in the room regarding the physical condition of these rooms.
Yeah, we do.
Regardless of whether you book a standard double or that premium suite, the most consistent pain point is that the interiors feel tired and dated.
Very dated.
Guests frequently report musty odors, older electrical wiring, and heavily worn bathroom hardware. And the only major room renovation on record dates back to 2007.
Which is an absolute eternity in hotel years. But I have a fundamental question about this. Why do rooms in this specific geographic region age so aggressively? I mean, a bathroom renovated in 2007 in a downtown Chicago hotel might look a little out of style, sure.
Right.
But a 2007 bathroom in a Punta Cana mega resort is often physically deteriorating. Why the massive disparity?
It really comes down to the brutal thermodynamics of a beachfront environment.
Okay, lay it on me.
First, you have the ocean breeze, which is loaded with airborne chlorides. That salt air permeates the buildings and corrodes metal fixtures, hinges, and bathroom hardware at just an astonishing rate.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then you have the pervasive extreme humidity. In older resort architectures, open-air corridors constantly mix with the air-conditioned rooms every single time a door opens.
Right, the hot and cold mixing.
Exactly, which creates condensation. And if the aging HVAC units aren't perfectly dehumidifying the space around the clock, moisture settles deep into the drywall, the mattresses, and the vents.
Wow.
That is exactly what causes the musty odor you constantly hear about.
And then you factor in the human element on top of that. Like, an all-inclusive resort sees families walking into the room with wet, sandy bathing suits 3 or 4 times a day.
Yes.
The exponential wear and tear simply eclipses a standard city hotel.
It does. The physical degradation is rapid and relentless.
So, if a pristine, modern, spa-like bathroom is a non-negotiable requirement for your vacation happiness, these rooms are just going to frustrate you.
Absolutely.
But let's assume you're the type of traveler who views the room purely as a place to shower and sleep. You've accepted the vintage decor because you plan to spend all your waking hours out on the property. Eventually, you have to eat.
And feeding this many people is a staggering logistical undertaking.
It really is.
The property features 7 specialty a la carte restaurants. You have Italian cuisine at Roma, Japanese dishes at Tokyo, seafood and barbecue at El Marla.
Right.
And beyond the restaurants, there are 7 distinct bars scattered across the grounds. Because this is an all-inclusive model, your meals, national drinks, snacks, and even basic non-motorized water sports are entirely baked into your upfront rate.
But the consensus on the dining experience is a bit of a mixed bag, which honestly seems typical for this price bracket.
It is.
On the positive side, the service staff in the dining rooms receive really high marks for hustling and accommodating guests. And the resort officially states they can handle specific food intolerances if you just notify them in advance.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
It is. However, the negative consensus consistently points out fluctuating food quality, and a lot of people rely heavily on the phrase bottom shelf when describing the liquor.
Yeah, and you really have to look at the mechanics behind a buffet line to understand why the food fluctuates.
How so?
Just do the math. This property is trying to feed nearly 2,000 guests 3 meals a day, plus afternoon snacks.
What?
We're talking about producing 6,000 to 7,000 individual plates of food daily.
That's what?
At that volume, the main buffets have to rely on mass batch cooking.
Yeah.
And that food inevitably sits under bain-marie heat lamps.
Right.
That is precisely why the specialty a la carte restaurants tend to deliver a much better experience. The kitchen is cooking to order, or at least in much smaller batches, which allows for proper temperature control and better plating.
I totally grasp the bottleneck of mass-producing thousands of steaks simultaneously. But pouring a drink doesn't face that same batch cooking limitation.
Yep.
I mean, a bartender can mix a drink in 10 seconds. So why does the liquor quality also take such a noticeable hit?
That is because of the underlying economic model of the Dominican Republic, specifically regarding import taxes.
Okay.
The tariffs on imported top-shelf international spirits are incredibly high. When a resort is charging a budget-friendly, all-inclusive rate, their profit margins simply evaporate if they pour imported luxury brands at 7 different bars all day long.
Right, they go broke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Therefore, the house liquor is going to be locally produced, mass-market cane spirits.
Yeah.
If you're a cocktail aficionado expecting a perfectly balanced artisanal Negroni, you just have to adjust your expectations to the reality of the price point.
Which acts as the perfect transition to the absolute fulcrum of this entire video. The vintage room hardware, the batch-cooked buffet food, the domestic liquor. These are only genuine deal breakers if you are paying luxury 5-star prices.
Oh, excellent.
If you're scoring a massive bargain, you might happily overlook a chipped bathroom tile. So what does this trade-off actually cost? Let's dive into the pricing and booking logistics.
Well, the baseline costs here are incredibly competitive. Rates start at roughly $148 per night for a standard double room.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and if you want to scale all the way up to that premium level presidential suite, you're looking at around $479 per night in US dollars.
Still pretty reasonable.
Very, but we must stress that value is entirely subjective here. These are highly fluid rates that will fluctuate wildly based on the season, the specific room category, and how full the hotel is on any given week.
And that volatility is exactly why going in with a booking strategy is paramount.
We always highly recommend utilizing Expedia as your primary travel planning tool. It is an incredibly powerful platform for comparing live dynamic pricing across their room inventory.
Yeah, it really is.
You can quickly see the difference in cost between a refundable rate and a locked-in non-refundable rate, and you can thoroughly check their cancellation policies. Furthermore, Expedia is excellent for dynamically packaging flights with these resort rooms.
Oh yeah, those packages save a lot.
They do, which can lead to significant savings whether you're flying out of the US, Canada, or Europe.
And let's actually talk about the logistics of those flights, because getting from the tarmac to the lobby introduces a whole new set of hidden hurdles.
Oh, the distance gap.
Yeah. So Punta Cana International Airport, or PUJ, is the closest hub. But there is a really annoying discrepancy in the official literature. The resort's own documentation says the airport is 28 kilometers away, but multiple travel agencies and map tools list it as 32 kilometers away.
Right.
Why does that gap even exist?
It comes down to how different application programming interfaces, or APIs, calculate distance. The official resort site is likely pulling a straight-line geographic measurement directly to the outermost security gate of their immense property.
Like as the crow flies.
Exactly. The travel agencies, however, are pulling actual driving topography. They're accounting for the winding local roads, the traffic circles, and the long drive all the way up to the main lobby doors.
So what does that route actually look like for a tired traveler dragging a suitcase?
Realistically, you should expect a 25 to 35-minute drive from the airport to the resort lobby, heavily dependent on local traffic patterns.
Okay.
And when it comes to booking those airport transfers, the official rates are $45 each way for a private vehicle that can accommodate up to 6 people. No? Or you can hop on a shared shuttle for $15 per person each way. And just a quick insider tip.
Right.
If you book your stay directly, you can sign up for the My Barceló loyalty program, which often allows you to stack percentage discounts on those transfer rates.
That is a great tip. So we've laid out the entire blueprint. We've gone over the pricing, we know the exact physical condition of the rooms, and we understand the environmental value of that blue flag beach.
We do.
It's time to answer the ultimate question. Does the Occidental Caribe deserve a cut of your vacation budget? Let's get into the final verdict.
Let's synthesize this. Its strengths are absolutely undeniable. You are gaining direct access to a certified, pristine beach.
Which is huge.
Huge. You have expansive, meticulously maintained pools, a local dining staff that routinely goes out of their way to make guests feel welcome, and a high-capacity layout that makes traveling with large, multi-generational families very easy.
Right, but the compromises are just as real. You are going to be sleeping in dated rooms that are definitely showing their age, battling potential musty odors, and dealing with worn fixtures. And you'll also have to navigate some confusing corporate communications regarding which amenities are actually operational during your stay.
So, who is the ideal guest for this resort?
Yeah.
If you are a family on a strict budget, where the kids just want to exhaust themselves on the water park slides while the parents relax by a massive pool, the sheer value proposition here is incredibly strong.
Definitely.
It's also a fantastic fit for travelers who are purely beach-focused. You know, people who intend to be out on the sand from sunrise to sunset and genuinely view the bedroom as nothing more than a storage locker for their luggage.
Conversely, who should absolutely avoid booking this resort? If you're a traveler who demands a modern, sleek, recently renovated room product, this property will disappoint you.
It will.
If you're seeking a quiet, tranquil, adults-only atmosphere, stay away. This place is bustling and highly family-centric. And if your entire itinerary hinges on guaranteed on-site access to a high-end casino or golf course, you need to route your trip elsewhere.
It really forces you to evaluate what truly matters to you on a getaway.
It does. And as we wrap up, looking at the aging infrastructure of these massive 20-year-old mega resorts raises a fascinating question for the broader travel industry.
What's that?
Well, as the golden age of early 2000s architecture continues to weather the harsh Caribbean climate, will hospitality conglomerates eventually be forced to tear these colossal properties down to build sleek boutiques? Or will there always be a permanent, highly profitable place for the vintage, budget-friendly mega resort?
That is a great question, and it's something we want you to weigh in on. Jump into the comments and let us know. Does a gorgeous beach and a great price tag make up for an outdated room? Or is a modern bathroom a non-negotiable for your vacation?
Yeah, let us know.
And while you're down there, tell us what resort you want us to review next.
We read all of your suggestions. If you found this video helpful, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the Resoria channel. It ensures we can keep bringing you this honest, unfiltered travel advice. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you on the next beach.